7:30. Welcome to the hottest show on Ustream. That is the Moose Football Show. I am the man they call Moose. Here with just me. Unbelievable. So I'm sure people will show up soon. I'm sure 6ix9ine Jay show up soon. Sean's under the weather, so feel better, bro. Other than that, welcome to the show. We got a lot of topics to talk about today. A lot of craziness in football. A lot of talk as far as the MVP race, the Redskins, playoffs, everything. So we have a lot to talk about. So one of the main things I want to talk about is the Redskins versus Ravens game, which I did pick the Redskins to win. What can I say about RG3? He's that's a phenomenal dude. I mean, he brings out the best in that team. But I said it once and I'll say it again. If you have an offensive line, then no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Things can happen. Definitely. He can make things happen with that offensive line. He got smacked by Haloti Ngata. I mean, he got creamed out. Oof. Seeing him run in that bootleg and then, take the bootleg run and he's getting ready to go and then watch him get smacked and his leg just whiplash. It looked like it was a torn ACL, knee injury or whatever, but it wasn't. Thank God for that. So good for him, and I'm glad that that he's only a sprain. So I'll take a sprain than have him actually get hurt. But whew, man, he took a hit big time. The Redskins are pulling out. That's one thing I will say. They are definitely pulling it out. They're definitely making people believers. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I was one of them that was not a believer whatsoever when it came down to the Redskins. But right now, they're actually showing people that hey, this is what we're gonna do. They're riding on a 4-game winning streak, and we'll see what happens. I mean, right now it's up in the air whether though that RG3 will play or not. So it is up in the air on that. But we'll see. I mean, they have a good backup. So so we'll see what happens. Last night's game, the Patriots versus the Texans. I'll get a swig of water for this one. The Patriots dominate the Texans. I mean, I've never seen the Texans get beat so badly before in my life. 42-14. Oh man, I mean, Tom Brady just picked them apart. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Tom Brady just dominated them all together. To see the Texans go from what he was doing and now just basically got handed to him like that. Never thought I would see something like that, But one thing I could say is that's Tom Brady and that's the Patriots. Doesn't matter how dominant you are, doesn't matter how dominant your running game is, or how dominant your defense is. Don't get me wrong, the Texans, J.J. Watt was basically all over Tom Brady. He was basically smacking them, throwing them all over to the ground and everything else. But no matter what, Tom Brady, 4 touchdowns, damn near perfect passer rating, 42-14. I don't know. I don't know about the Texans. I mean, they look good. It's on paper, but they kind of remind me of the Falcons. You look good in the regular season, but when that playoffs hit, a little choke right there. I don't know. I don't like that at all. Speaking of the Falcons, they lost to the Panthers. Cam just Cam that's all he did. I don't even need to sing the song no more. Cam just did what he did. Ran a 72-yard touchdown against them. The Falcons was just mediocre. You know, they really need to get it together. Granted, they're 11-2. That's great, but you know what's going on here, Atlanta. Seriously, you know, so they need to finally get it together. The Jets at Jacksonville. What more to say about it? Man, I know some of the Jets fans are happy because the fact that they reacquired Braylon Edwards back. Lord knows they need receivers. You know, I know y'all so used to just having, you know, you see a light skinned person right beside me, you know, my man from Brooklyn and 6'9", but you know, right now, you know, just me. See, just to deal with just the Moose for the Moose Football Show. You know, giving you straight facts, giving you some football talk, and of course me. So the Lions at Green Bay. It was a good first half, but then the Lions just became the Lions and stunk. Aaron Rodgers didn't have a really decent game. The Lions just stunk in the second half. You know, the Giants at New Orleans at the Giants. Well, the good thing about New Orleans is that at least the whole bounty situation is done, and Paul Tagliabue, from the former commissioner of the NFL, said, "Okay, listen, no suspensions, no nothing will be handled and everything else." But on the other hand, they got their ass beat by the Giants at MetLife Stadium, 52-27. Drew Brees got picked off so many times it made no sense. It was just horrible. I never seen New Orleans play like that before in my life, but that just goes to show you that the Giants is a dump right now. They're not playing no game. Giants are 8-5, and they're trying to repeat as Super Bowl champions, and they're making a strong case for it. I can't even lie about that. You about to hear me go off real quick. I'm going to talk about Arizona at Seattle. There's no way an NFL team should lose to another NFL team 58-0. No way whatsoever. There's no reason. Who does that? Seriously, who does that? 58-0. I know Arizona has their quarterback problems, and I really feel sorry for Larry Fitzgerald. But 58-0, that was just a pick up the check game. Real simple. It was just a pick up the check game. All thing they did was just come there and just say, you know what? It's raining in Seattle. 12th man is howling like crazy. You know what? We're just going to pick up the check this game. And that's all they did. They just picked up the check. Well, speaking of which, I got a call from my man Sean to see what's going on with this cat. Sean, you live.
I'm sorry, everybody, that I couldn't make the show tonight. I'm kind of under the weather. Like, this weather went from nice one day to cold as hell the next day, so I'm kind of under the weather, but I'm still live on the show. So, what's up, everybody?
What's good, man? See.
Yeah, but I want to get to that Arizona ass whipping.
Okay.
That ass whipping shouldn't. Everybody should be fired. It's just my honest opinion.
I agree.
Larry Fitzgerald, he should. If I'm him, like, I'll ask for a trade as soon as possible. The coach to be fired. Matter of fact, management period should be fired. There's no excuse for 58-0 loss whatsoever. None. I don't care what explanation it is. None. Like,
I agree 100%. I mean, because, like I was just saying to our audience, that it was like the Cardinals just came in to say, you know what, we're just going to pick up the check this game and call it a day. We're not going to put up no offense. We damn sure not going to put up no defense. I mean, I understand Marshawn Lynch. Okay, that's great. That's cool. Everything else. But, you know, because Marshawn Lynch, once he gets in the beast mode, it's a wrap. But to have a team put up 58 points. Okay, they took out Russell Wilson in the first half and then put in Matt Flynn. That's horrible. I mean, seriously, the coaching staff should be fired. If I'm Larry Fitzgerald, I'm, like you said, I'm requesting a trade. I'm trying to roll. I'm not trying to be there. Period.
Like I said about that whole loyalty thing with Larry Fitzgerald. Listen, that loyalty thing with the team now, that should be out the window. Like no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Yeah.
That's gone now.
Yeah, I agree.
That's crazy.
I agree.
Because if I keep playing like this, knowing that I'm one of the best wide receivers in the team, and the quarterback's not throwing me the ball, what am I still doing here? I understand he's a very, I understand he's a very humble person. I understand that, but he needs to leave.
It gets to a point where I understand. I mean, one thing about it, Arizona gave him a boatload of money, and that's great. That's what's up. But at the end of the day, though, you want a Super Bowl ring, and with Larry Fitzgerald, unless they plan on making a serious quarterback change, that's not happening. I mean, you ain't getting it done with Cobb. You ain't getting it done with Skelton, and then you got Ryan Lindley. That's even worse right there. Arizona is just a complete disappointment. I said there was disappointment ever since one, Bolden left, and also two, when Kurt Warner left. It's one thing with Bolden, okay, fine, all right, but once your top quarterback leaves and Kurt Warner, that's it. They haven't been the same ever since.
Yeah, but here's the thing though, with the difference between Bolden and Kurt Warner. With Kurt Warner, he had to retire. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. He had to. But with Bolden, he took the more money and he went elsewhere.
Real quick, your
now look, now with Bolden, he's not even doing much in Baltimore now. Matter of fact, that offense is period. And I'm gonna get to that whole Baltimore thing. I'm so glad they got rid of the offensive coordinator because for some odd reason, like you said, he's from Philadelphia, right?
Who you talking? Well, the offensive coordinator that was Cam. I forget his name. Cam Cameron, and he was the guy that coached the Dolphins. Remember the Dolphins? They almost had a non-winning season.
Yeah, for some odd reason he don't want to run the ball. He had one of the best running backs in the game, and you don't want to have him run the ball. But see,
here's the thing though. Ray Rice did run the ball, and Ray Rice did score some touchdowns. The problem is it wasn't the ball running; it's the passing game that was lacking. The passing game was hurting them more than a little bit, and that's the problem. And that's the problem right now. Flacco is like bad weather. He's like matter of fact, he's like the weather that we dealing with right now. It's times where as though he's good and hot, 60, 65 degrees, but then he's just cold. You know, and that's what he is right now. He's good and cold. This is this is close to the playoffs. We need to be turning it up and everything big time. And when you're not doing that, that's problems. You know, real quick, I want to touch on how do you feel about your Jets picking?
They're not my team.
Okay, well,
get that straight.
Okay. How do you feel about the Jets reacquiring Braylon Edwards again?
Like Jay-Z said, on to the next one. Like, you trying to tell me you just signed a person who reminds you, who called the team a bunch of idiots. You won't go sign the person right afterwards? Like, wow, they must be really desperate for players.
Their star wide receiver is hurt. Their star wide receiver is hurt.
Again, Chad Ochocinco's out there.
Yeah, we said the same thing.
Was out there.
We said the same thing also. Now we got the co-host coming in. We got Jay coming in.
Yeah, lightness.
Starting to get nice and bright up in this piece.
Right up in here. Superstar up in here.
Maybe give Bill some room. with somebody talking about my man 6ix9ine here.
Don't call AB on the Illuminati again.
I know, yeah. The Illuminati is me.
But we're talking.
Sorry for the technical difficulties from last week. So.
We still have fun though. The ass whooping from last night. What's your take on that?
Ooh. Like anybody see that coming?
No, I didn't see it coming. I really didn't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't see it coming. I didn't see Tom Brady just going ham like that, and that's exactly what he did on the Texans. The number 2 defense in the NFL. He basically picked them apart.
Right now, he's the MVP.
You know.
As of right now.
You know.
Do anybody else have any objections to that?
To what?
Tom Brady as MVP.
Tom Brady's MVP.
You know what? And I'm sorry, but I mean I know the MVP is strictly for the quarterbacks and everything else. But in my opinion, and I keep saying this over and over, and I don't care what anybody says on this, it's that man Adrian Peterson.
He's going to get comeback player.
I like Adrian Peterson. That man's about to break 2,000 yards. He's actually about to. He's going to break 2,000 yards. Yes, he is.
How many games left?
3. Three games.
He has to get 170 in each game.
And he's been getting 150 each game.
Who they got left to play?
They play.
Who they got left to play?
Let me see. It's week 15. They play. Go back.
Let's see.
They play the Rams.
The Rams. Who else?
Okay, that's an easy 150.
They play the Rams. The Texans.
No.
You can't. But honestly, we really can't say that. We can't even say that though. You sit back saying no, but we can't though because we expect Tom Brady to do what he did against the Texans.
Okay, Tom Brady and Adrian Peterson are 2 different people.
Doesn't matter. I mean, I hear what you're saying, kid. But this is Adrian Peterson we're talking about. I'm always listening.
Are you listening, my brother?
I'm always listening, baby.
And they got Green Bay too.
Green Bay's defense ain't like that. No, it's not. Green Bay's defense is overrated. Green Bay's defense is overrated. Their offense. I think he's gonna fall short by about. I think he's gonna get
100 yards. He's gonna come close. I don't think he's gonna make it.
I think he's gonna get 2,000, but I don't think he's gonna beat.
I don't think he's gonna get the record.
I don't think he's gonna get the record. No. I think he's gonna get 2,000, but I don't think he's gonna break Eric Dickerson's record. That record is gonna stay intact. But the whipping that Tom Brady did, Tom Brady beat the Texans so bad. Even Dante Stallworth came in for a touchdown, and then today they put him on IR, shutting down for the season.
Wow.
He got 1 game check.
He got 1 game check, ran a nice bomb for a touchdown, and then today they put him on IR.
Then he probably got a bonus clause in his contract that he get paid more money if he get a touchdown.
That's exactly what happened.
So then they were like, well, since you got your touchdown, you go sit on the bench, and we'll finish paying you the minimum.
You know, what's up with the Steelers?
What about them?
The San Diego 34-24 at Heinz Field.
Ben's just coming back. It's not like Ben has been there the whole time. Ben just came back off an injury, and then it's still. I mean, you can't sleep on San Diego. It's still San Diego. They're still a decent team. It's just that they have more to like the football bad luck, not so much they stink.
Ben cranked it up in the 4th quarter. Once the 4th quarter hit, then it was just like, okay. I mean, fantasy football wise, he did awesome.
Yeah, cause you had him.
Yeah, pretty much. Eagles, the losing streak is over. Mm-hmm. The losing streak is over.
Yes!
Yeah,
they did!
You know.
Alright, but here's the thing. Am I the only one that noticed how the whole NFL world downplayed their victory?
Of course. Nobody's because
but not even the fact that they had some of the better highlights of the week in that one game.
Avant was like
That one catch was awesome. That one catch was just.
I'm talking about from both sides of the field. I'm talking about as far as the Buccaneers too. They had some decent plays.
Do you want to know why? Because both of them are not nowhere near making the playoffs. Both Eagles. We both know Eagles not making the playoffs.
Yeah.
With that Bucks loss, they're basically eliminated from playoff contention. It's all about who's in the hunt, which is Cowboys, Redskins.
But the Bucks were still in the hunt at the time. I'm talking about even at halftime. There was not much mention at that game.
That game was irrelevant. I mean, honestly, they really didn't. Honestly,
I feel like this. They probably didn't expect that game to go the way it went. They probably just thought it was gonna be a cakewalk for the Bucks.
You know what they cared about in Tampa? They cared about they was doing some type of Super Bowl party for when the Bucks were Warren Sapp.
Oh, it was honoring
they was honoring their Super Bowl team, the ones that won.
Who cares?
That's all they cared about. They didn't care about the Eagles game. I mean, but I'm glad that the Eagles snapped that 8-game losing streak. Now it's on a Thursday night to Cincinnati. Well, Cincinnati comes here. Denver at Oakland. That's that Thursday night game.
What about it?
I mean,
I can start at it again.
Peyton Manning. I mean, Peyton Manning is
Frankenstein's at work, man. I'm telling you.
He
somebody created him in a lab somewhere. That's why he was able to come back from the injury. He got his bolts tightened up in his neck and came back and was like, all right, I'm going to pick up where I left off just with a different team. That's simple.
Yeah.
I touched on this earlier in the show before Sean called and before y'all showed up. Sean, I want.
Did before we got here.
Yeah, pretty much. But I figure I share with the audience and everything else. But
too much sharing.
New Orleans at the Giants was that an air flipping?
That was a blowout if I've ever seen one. That was a blowout with no blowout kick. I mean, wow.
You know, the only thing
I didn't expect that game to go that way. Like I thought it was gonna be a fight, like, especially how it opened up. Like 2 quick scores. I mean, literally, I left the room to go get a sandwich and came back and was like, "Whoa, what happened?"
To see Drew Brees get picked off as many times as he did,
exposure, baby.
You know,
I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you, they missing Sean Payton, and I'm gonna tell you this. If there's rumor that he needs to go to Dallas next year, yo, that team is done for the next 5-6 years until Drew Brees decides to leave.
Well, Drew Brees ain't going nowhere. He ain't going. He's locked in that contract for a while. Once he signed that deal, he's locked in for a nice while. We also, Sean and I talked about this also, but I want to hear y'all take on it. The 58-0 blowout with Arizona getting blown out by Seattle. Let me get y'all take on that.
That was beautiful. Like, they ran all over them. They passed the ball. I mean, they did what they wanted. I mean...
Wait, I have a question. Yo, Moose, you was playing Madden when that game was going on?
What happened?
You was playing Madden when that game was going on?
I think the whole Seattle team was playing Madden because the way that score looked, man. Somebody turned their attributes all the way up to 99 and said, yo, we're going to go out here and have a hell of a game.
That was just horrible. That was just a horrible, horrible, horrible game. You know, like I said again.
How many yards did Marshawn play?
Over 150 yards. Over 150 yards rushing.
On the sideline tasting the rainbow, no homo.
You know, like Sean and I was saying, yeah, I personally feel sorry for Larry Fitzgerald, but that's what happens when you sign that contract. You
can't feel you better demand a trade.
Yeah, I can. I can feel sorry for him. I feel sorry. No, Larry Fitzgerald's a good dude. He's a good football player and everything.
And how many good players have been on a trash team?
And to be on that team, like we said, it's one thing about loyalty, you know, but
loyalty.
At the end of the day, you just gotta say, you know what, man, I need to be on the winning team. I need to be on the Super Bowl team. I still have what it takes to get a team over the hump. Like, prime example, I remember when the Eagles was trying to get him, but he said, no, I want to stay in Arizona.
Don't you feel stupid?
You know, that's just...
Okay, I have a question.
All right.
Do you think that the Cardinals gave up on their coach?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, they gave up they really gave up this game. That 58-0 that they gave up in the second quarter. To be honest with you,
that's cold.
they gave up in the second quarter of that game.
So you saying you don't think they put any effort for?
Dude, it's 58-0. Not even a field goal. Not even 3 points. They gave up in the second quarter. Once the second quarter hit, that was a pick up the check game. That was a pick up. That was a pick up the check game. They went all the way to Seattle to say, you know what? We're gonna pick up the check today. That's all we gonna do. We ain't gonna do nothing.
We're gonna do a little shopping.
We ain't gonna, pretty much. We gonna go get some fish from Seattle. Yeah.
What is it to do in Seattle?
Well, Darnell Dockett not getting a check though.
Flying fish, man.
You know.
Darnell Dockett's not getting a check though.
Filet, battered, fried, eat it.
I gotta ask you this though. I gotta ask all y'all this. Atlanta and Carolina.
Okay.
Is Atlanta? You know, is that just over? Is that overrated? Is that they're 11-2 now? Are they legit?
I knew they had. Somebody's gonna try to tell me that they weren't 11.
All right, are they legit or are they overrated?
They overrated.
No, I think they're still legit.
You think it's still legit?
Yeah.
They overrated.
Every team hits a slump at some point. Now, is it better? It's better for them to hit that slump now. I mean, think about it. Then they capture their division. So what else do they have to do? Really? I mean, honestly, is by them winning any more games, is that going to change their position? I mean,
I mean, they won the NFC. They won the NFC South. They won that.
What else? I mean, have they clinched their home field throughout?
Not yet.
How many more wins they need? What? 1, 2 more wins?
At least 3 more. At least 2 more wins.
Who got the closest record to them?
Let's see. No one actually.
That's what I'm saying.
They need to win, and San Francisco and Green Bay need to lose this week.
Oh, there it is.
And so it's like, I don't even think. I think it's a thing of I think that was, as you call it, pick up the check.
Yeah.
That might have been that game for them because you got your division. I got my playoff spot.
Right.
I want to show up, but I'm not gonna do any extra that would cause me lose a player that I'm gonna need for the playoff run or anything like that. Remember, they have not done anything playoff wise in a long time, so they're probably looking at, well, Dad, what can we do differently? How do we want to approach this? All that's going through their head right now. So here's what you would do is all right, we do so much in this game, but we don't want to oversell it. And your next thing to do is just all right, well, we need to go out and win this next game, make sure that's taken care of, and then take care of business when the playoffs start.
In the beginning. I was talking about the Baltimore Skins game, which to see RG3 get walloped by Haloi Nada.
He got whacked.
And his leg whiplash. Yo, I swear I thought either his knee was done or his ACL or
he's a young boy. He got rubber bones.
He's lucky with a knee sprain. Sean, what's your take on that?
He's lucky. That's all I can say. I'm telling you, they're really trying to knock out RG3. I just had that honest opinion. They trying to knock him out.
Yes or no? Do the Redskins make the playoffs? Do they take the wild card spot? The final wild card?
No.
I think they'll miss it by a game.
So y'all think Seattle will take that wild card spot?
You see what they did to that team. Who Seattle have left?
Well, I know right now, next game they play.
Let's see.
The next game Seattle plays is Buffalo. At Buffalo.
I think they're both to go into Buffalo and take one. Not win the game. I think they're going there and take the game. Not just win it, go in there and take it. Yo, what you got in your fridge, son? Yo, move out of the way.
I mean, Buffalo's no slouch.
Go ahead, your wife make me a sandwich. I'm going to put my muddy feet up on your coffee table.
I mean, Buffalo's no slouch, but at the end of the day, I mean, we'll see what happens with that
I think Seattle's riding a wave because nobody's really had them on the radar. They were under the radar. They said, we're going to win here, lose a tough one, keep winning. And then it's now let's build our momentum to take us into the playoffs and see how far they get.
You know what's helping Seattle is the fact that not only you have a mobile quarterback, which is great, but to also have that offensive line to protect your quarterback. And this
young quarterback.
And I say this over and over, and that's one of the main things that's actually helping the Skins right now. I mean, because the offensive line is actually helping RG3, and now he's got his main target back, Pierre Garçon. That running game is going great. I don't know. I see the Redskins taking that final playoff spot, that final wild card spot. I see that.
So who are your 2 picks for the wild card?
My 2 picks for the wild card, I don't see Chicago making it. I see Chicago. I don't see Chicago making it. I see Seattle and the Redskins. Those are my 2. I see Seattle and the Redskins. I don't see Chicago. But Jay Cutler has neck whiplash. He's all jacked up. Urlacher is basically out for the season. That defense is hurting. You know, don't be wrong. I mean, Brandon Marshall's really trying to get their offense going, but at the rate that Redskins are going, I'm not even going to count out the Seahawks. They're phenomenal. So I see Seattle taking that wild card and Washington taking that number 2 on wild card, making the wild card in the playoffs. I see that.
No, but okay.
You know, I definitely see that. I mean, Chicago's cool, but I think they're going to choke in the next couple of games.
Okay.
You know.
What, 3 games left?
It's 3 games left, so yeah, I see. I mean, they already lost to Minnesota.
Yeah, that was a must win for them.
Yeah, you know, they lost to Minnesota, so that basically because that right there, if Detroit would have beat Green Bay, which they didn't, now Green Bay got their win. Now Green Bay is the overall leader in the NFC North, and it was basically came down to Chicago and Green Bay. Chicago wasn't supposed to lose that game. I don't care how many yards Adrian Peterson had.
But then if they won, they said Green Bay. Didn't Green Bay still hold the tiebreaker?
They didn't. I don't think they played twice yet. But the fact, man, is that
I think it was by division record that they still had.
Possibly. But at the end of the day, I don't see it. I don't see Chicago. No. What's your take? Yeah, your final 2 of the playoffs for the wild card.
Definitely say Seattle.
It's basically coming down to 3. It's either going to be Chicago. It's either going to be Chicago, Washington, or Dallas. It's one of those 3.
I tell you, he's not going to do.
Yeah, it's not going to be the Cowboys.
Yeah. It'll probably be Seattle. Chicago might figure something out down the stretch.
So you're saying Seattle and Chicago?
They might figure something out.
And you're saying Seattle and Chicago?
I'm thinking so.
I know for a fact Seattle, but I really
like Seattle's my definite is a wild card.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'd definitely go with Seattle, but like I said, I'm just not told Chicago and everything. You know, I'm looking at a lot of these teams, and I'm just like, okay, who else is working?
Wait. Y'all think the Giants are going to make the playoffs?
Yeah, definitely. They're going to take the NFC East.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're coming out of the East.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Yes, the Redskins beat them, but you know they're tied. It's a split too. But I don't think that the Redskins are going to take the NFC East. I think they're going to take. I believe they're going to make the playoffs as a wild card and be second in the NFC East. Because I don't think.
In my opinion, I think the wild card going to go to the Packers and the Seahawks.
No. The Packers are already leading the NFC North. So the ones that are in the hunt right now, your 2 wild card seats right there, your 2 people that are in the wild card spot right now are the Bears and the Seahawks. The ones that are in the hunt are the Redskins, the Cowboys, Vikings, and the Rams. Exactly, those 4 right there.
Oh my God, the Rams!
Last time they were in the playoffs.
Hey, I don't know. They found some life, so I'm not going to nowhere near sleep on that. They're squeaking out any which way to get a win. I mean, I can't knock them for that.
Yeah. But that tie gonna come back to bite them in the ass.
And prime example, Sean, for the AFC in the hunt, the New York Jets, they're in the hunt.
Why?
Yeah, they're in the hunt. Even though they picked up Braylon Edwards, they're in the hunt. By them beating the Jags, you know.
Okay, so you try. So wait, so if the Jets win, the Bengals lose, and the Seahawks lose, it's a three-way tie.
Pretty much.
Oh
Well,
my God.
the Seahawks. Well, I'm talking about. Well, we're talking about the AFC now. Seahawks are NFC. So
I still say the Seahawks, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. The Seahawks for now. I can't say the second team. I have to wait for another 2 weeks.
So anyway, but we're gonna be going on to our picks. You know, week 15. It's crazy. You know, I mean, the wild card speculation, everything is going on, playoffs, all that stuff. It's a lot of debate. You know, but real quick before we go into our picks, this MVP stuff. All right. Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Adrian Peterson, Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers he's consideration, but
I don't think he's got enough to get the MVP.
The way how Brady, see, for me, it will come down to two. I would say
I'm going with Frankenstein.
I would say Brady or Adrian Peterson. I mean, even though I know a quarterback is going to get it, so if I had to select a quarterback, it's definitely going to be Tom Brady.
No, if Tom Brady gets the MVP, then if Brady gets the MVP, then Peyton Manning gets the comeback player of the year.
Yeah, because honestly, I think if you're gonna only because how much the league just loves Peyton. They love him. What he does for football in general is amazing, and the fact that everybody was looking at was he going to be able to do the same thing with Denver that he did in Indianapolis. And he came in and he picked up like where he left off. And that right there, I think, would help him in that MVP vote.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, like I said, for me, I'll say Tom Brady or Adrian Peterson. What do you think?
I don't think AP. I'm telling you, AP may get the comeback.
Yeah, he probably gets the comeback.
And Peyton gets an MVP.
We'll see, definitely see what happens.
Peyton definitely did change Denver around.
Yeah.
Let's be real. Were we even looking at Denver as a possible playoff team? If you think about it, when we thought football, when you was like, all right, you got a guy coming back from injury, a neck injury, so they probably have modified plays so that he doesn't take too many hits. And when you look at it like that, it's like, all right, so they'll probably do just okay. This is test them out. But no, he came in and said, no, I got this. Walked into the line, blue 32, rubber ducky. And it's like, and he's like, all right, this is where I left off. He just, new chapter.
Yeah. It's crazy. But anyway, we're going to go into our picks. You know the drill. You don't like our picks.
So what? They don't care.
Oh, well.
Exactly. We got the Thursday night game, the Bengals at the Eagles.
Oh, the Eagles just for the heck of it.
Yeah, why not?
Bryce Brown didn't have a good running game. He only had 6 yards.
Against the number one rush defense.
He only had 6 yards.
And the one thing
against the number one rush defense.
He needs to stop trying to bounce to the outside almost every play.
Well, I think that's how the play was designed.
Every running play he ran to the side. Every running play.
I think
on the one play that he got some positive yards on was the one. I think it was what off.
You know what Bryce
Brown? What, 6 yards? 12 carries for 6 yards?
5 carries for 6 yards. You know what Bryce Brown needs to stop doing? He needs to learn to tuck that ball. He really needs to learn. I mean, when he
didn't have any fumbles last game.
No, he didn't. But you know, when he has that ball, and when he pass that football real quick, right?
I will not.
If you pass that football,
I will not.
Why not?
You're too close. I can't pass it to you. I can hand you the football.
Well, can you hand me that?
Now, if you want me to pass you the football, you're going to have to go out and do a fade route.
Oh, well, fade. I'll do the fade. I'll do a fade with no problem. The problem with Bryce Brown is that when he holds his football and when he runs, he's constantly going like this, and it makes it easy for defenders just to go, "Thank you,
thank you."
You know, and he does that.
He needs to get it here. Hold it like it's your last true love in life.
Like he needs to do what Tiki Barber did, you know, with the Giants when Tiki changed his form and just held that thing.
How you run? One arm moving.
You know, when Tiki did that,
What he got to do, he got to practice with the ball. He got to use the ball to massage his chest, and that way he'll understand the ball doesn't leave your chest, your arm, in that area.
Say it with your chest.
He needs
I think he'll be alright.
You know, so
Once he learns that, he's gonna be a nice back.
I don't know, man.
I don't think he's gonna pick it up in like what, 3 games left. He might get it by the hang of what, the last game, but then it's like there's no point of them working. That's something for them to work on with him all season. I think they need to treat him like they did the kid in the program.
Your frat brother Nandi.
Nambi.
My Ninja Toast.
Nambi.
Yo, he got his shingles bust big time. The bull stepped in front of him like, "Excuse me, little boy." Thank you, touchdown.
Nambi, I know you frat and everything, but you need to go back to California. He about to deport you back to Africa.
Wow.
You was man. I don't know what it is. Like he losing this. I don't know. He don't want to play the game no more. I mean, he played kind of better.
I think if he'd have redeemed himself if he wouldn't have got tore up on that play early.
Yeah.
I mean, he went up and it was like the guy didn't see him in the air. It was like a car wreck. He was like, "Oh no, please don't hit me!" But it was too late. And it was just like I thought he was like done.
Yeah.
Like he just hit the ground and was just like he rolled over and then didn't move. And I'm like, is he talking at least?
Well, what about Selleck getting a concussion on the first play?
Yo, that was crazy. He got the team hyped up and was like, "All right, I'm gonna take me in that."
Play with the heart.
I'm gonna go with the Eagles in that one. We got the Giants.
I'm going Cincinnati.
You going Cincinnati?
Eagles got this.
All right, that's a Thursday night game. You got Giants going to ATL to Georgia Dome.
Giants.
I'm saying man.
Wow. Well, so you're gonna be the lone wolf today. I'm gonna go with Giants. You the lone, yeah. You're gonna be the lone wolf. I'm going with Giants. Denver at Baltimore.
I'm going with Frankenstein's team. They got that good. They got that good smoke up there in Denver.
What they at Baltimore?
Yeah, they bringing some with them.
Oh, okay.
They bringing that good smoke with them.
Ray Lewis coming back.
Still out. Well, it's a possibility he might come back.
We must protect this house.
He needs to learn how to play Madden.
Oh. I'm gonna go with Denver. Denver, they're just too hot right now. They're on a nice roll. I like Denver. Sean.
Denver. I'm going Frankenstein.
Yeah.
It's alive.
Green Bay at cold Chicago.
Green Bay.
Yeah, this is why I said that Chicago won't make that wild card. Going with Green Bay. Washington now. Sean, who you like?
Wait, who?
Green Bay, Chicago.
Green Bay, they have a lot to play for. They try to make it on Green Bay.
That's Green Bay across the board.
Green Bay across the board. Washington.
Is it Urlacher still injured?
Yeah, he's out he's out. He's done. He's done for regular season. He has a great.
That might be his last game
as a Bear. Yeah, he has a grade 2 hammy tear.
He a free agent. I don't know if they going.
Washington, possibly without RG3, but they haven't said it yet. Washington at Cleveland.
I'm going to Washington. Their running back still has a good game.
Their backup quarterback is nice. Cousins? Yeah, Cousins is nice.
My Cousins.
Yeah, Cousins is nice. I'm gonna go with Washington. Like I said, I see them on a roll. Defense is stepping up finally. So, plus it's the Browns.
What about you, Sean?
I'm going
Washington.
Alright, then Washington.
Cleveland ain't got nothing to play for. They just play for garbage like they always do.
Yeah. Indy, the Colts at the Texans. This is a AFC South matchup.
Texans are gonna come back with an attitude. They gonna be like, yo, that was a fluke.
Mm-hmm.
I had the sniffles that week. I had a cold. My shoe was untied.
You know what? The Texans reason why Texans lost, Texans trying to be all cocky with they high school jackets on.
High school jacket.
Yeah, you know the high school jackets where they put the your Letterman jackets. Yeah, the high school jackets, them Letterman jackets and everything.
Letterman jacket. Don't call it the high school.
You know why they lost?
Why is that?
You know why Texas lost?
Why is that?
They choked on. They choked on prime time, like how they did the first time against Green Bay that game.
Yeah, I don't think the Texans are meant for prime time, but I'm going with the Texans this game though, because they're gonna have a serious attitude at Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're gonna be mad. J.J. Watt's gonna try to kill somebody, because he damn sure tried to kill Tom Brady all night. I think he was the only person that was ready for prime time. He was putting Brady on his ass that whole night.
Yeah, but for some reason Brady was sitting in the pocket, having his third child, making phone calls, modeling, making commercials and all that.
Yeah.
You got a decent line, and he'll pick you apart. Get in his face.
But yeah, I'm gonna go Houston.
Sure, all Houston.
Yep.
Jacksonville at Miami.
Miami.
Flip a coin.
I might flip a coin.
I'm broke.
Flip a coin.
I got a Scepter token.
Scepter token?
They still make it.
Alright, we got heads. We got heads Jacksonville, tails the Dolphins.
The home team is always heads. Reflip that.
Okay, reflip that? Okay, fine. Heads the Dolphins, tails Jacksonville. Dolphins.
Okay, we're going. The coin never lie. Alright.
Tampa at New Orleans.
That's a tough one.
Because they both can be pissed off.
They both mad. I think Tampa Bay is going to be have a little more bite in them because they lost that game with 2 seconds left versus New Orleans that just got blown out, and it was just like they couldn't put it together. I'm gonna go Tampa Bay.
Right.
Tampa has a better defense anyway, so
yeah.
Yes.
I go Tampa Bay because they still in the hunt.
You know what? The way how Tampa Bay's offense is, I don't trust New Orleans defense whatsoever. Even though they all got acquitted from that whole bounty scandal, so I'm still yeah.
We have someone in the chat room. Hello, Harlem, sweetheart.
Thanks, Tackle.
Yeah, Harlem, sweetheart, what's happening? I'm definitely gonna go with Tampa this game. I think with Martin, Jackson, Freeman, and then they also getting Mike Williams also. Yeah, I like Tampa this game.
And Doug Martin.
Yeah, Doug Martin. Yeah, that's what I said, Martin.
That's the one they call the muscle hamster.
The muscle hamster.
If football was a planet,
but it's either the muscle hamster or Martin scores easy.
Whatever.
I would go with Martin scores easy versus the muscle hamster. This was something like I said. If football was a planet, the muscle hamster should be banished from the planet. Muscle hamster. Some of this stuff.
So who you like, Sean?
I'm going Tampa Bay.
Let's see who holds. Let's see. I see you. I see you envy me for. Okay. Hey, how you doing?
Good evening.
What's happening?
They're here to see your girlfriend's favorite co-host. How you doing? Hey, that's me.
Hey, how that
yeah, man.
How that
next time, you know what I mean? Don't people asking for this man on my
hey, don't be mad. Do not be mad, my brother.
Why would I be mad about that?
Oh, me?
No, this guy.
I would be mad about
no, because you talking about something they gonna go to your page to ask for me. Don't be mad.
Why would I be mad about that? Care less.
Just make sure you direct them to The fan page though. They might have showed. Maybe direct them to the movie football show page. Also.
Like the chick said, she want to know if 6'9" is really 6'9". So hey, I bet he got something 6'9" inches for her. Yeah.
The Vikings at the Rams.
Ooh, I'm gonna go Minnesota because AP's still on a roll, and unless they find a way to stop him, they're gonna have a long day.
I'm going Minnesota. Adrian Peterson, like you said, he's on a roll. Adrian Peterson's on a roll, and if Christian Ponder can get together, then they'll be decent. But I like Minnesota's game. Minnesota, you? Well, I know you light skin and everything, but you gotta talk. This is the show. I know you light skin and everything. You know, maybe I know you probably saving it all for the rant and everything. You know, but you gotta get it together. I mean, because right now, like I'm literally blind in this eye because I got the spotlight coming right here, and then you coming on the side.
Blind, man.
Yeah, man, seriously. Then the Christmas lights and everything, they just don't make it no better.
I'm seeing you wearing sunglasses right now. That's how bright it is on the set.
Seattle at Buffalo.
Seattle.
Oh, yeah, that's easy.
Yeah, we all going with Seattle.
Yeah.
Carolina at San Diego.
Oh, Seattle.
Yeah, we all said Seattle. We figured you say Seattle too. That's why we all said Seattle. Carolina at San Diego.
I'm gonna go Sham.
We'll be. Oh.
I'm gonna go Ham Newton.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna Cam Newton.
I'm gonna go Carolina, but I'm
Pound cake.
Yeah, I would never. No, we don't know. No.
Pound cake. French fries.
Fruit fries.
French fries.
Wow. But yeah, but they seem like they're trying to do whatever they're trying to do. I'll go Carolina.
That's why I'm your mom's favorite quarterback.
I'm loosening my arm.
Just loosening up my arm.
Pittsburgh at Dallas.
Pittsburgh.
They lost, right?
No, Dallas won.
No, I mean Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh lost. Yeah, Pittsburgh lost.
They might be mad. Yeah,
they're gonna be a little.
Pittsburgh's gonna be pissed off. Roethlisberger's gonna come with a serious attitude.
And besides, the Cowboys don't even own Cowboy Stadium. The visiting teams own Cowboy Stadium.
I like Pittsburgh this game also. Who you like, Sean?
I'm gonna go black, yellow, black, yellow.
KC at Oakland.
Next.
I'll go with the Chefs.
Hey, I'm actually gonna go with KC. I'm gonna go KC.
I'll go with the Chefs.
Yeah, that's my Chefs.
I'm gonna say Oakland. I'm gonna be an eyeball.
Okay.
Wait, is McFadden playing or he's still injured?
Yo, he's playing.
We'll go with the Chefs.
Yeah, I'm still go KC.
I'll go Oakland.
Okay, we split.
Detroit at Arizona.
The game of the two bad teams.
I'm gonna go Detroit.
I'm going Lions.
Who would have thought Detroit would be so bad this year? Jesus.
They
curse, man.
They ain't lose 58 to nothing though. Seriously.
Yeah, that is true though. I'm gonna still go Detroit because Detroit still got Stafford and Megatron, so.
And they got the dirtiest player in the game playing for them, so I'm gonna go with them.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick you in the nutsack.
America's game.
Kick them in the ding ding.
Pretty bad. America's game of the week: San Fran at New England.
Why is this America's game again?
That's because
it's San Fran,
New England.
I'm gonna go with San Fran.
What is the next game? Oh my God.
I like San Fran's defense, and plus that kid, what's his name?
Colin Kaepernick.
He's still riding the wave,
That's
man.
J homie.
I'm going with same fan on that too.
He riding the wave, man.
I'm going New England.
All right.
I'm going New England.
I don't like Tom Brady.
To see what Brady did.
I don't like Tom Brady either, but for some odd reason,
let's see how they do.
night,
They might try to steal a couple calls out of the, that the they're gonna try to intercept a couple calls so they know what the play is, so that'll make them look good.
Somebody asked me this. I might answer this. Why is this a Monday night game? The Jets at Titans.
why is this a Monday night
Nobody
game?
cares.
That's a Monday night football game.
This is gonna be an unwatched Monday night football game.
Well,
There'll be a fan of the Jets. There'll be Jets and Titans fans that won't watch this game.
Who you like, Sean?
I'll go with
The team I like to win is I don't give a rat's ass who wins.
I'll go with the Jets because that's my upset pick. There you go.
Yeah,
I usually do an upset pick. There it is.
That's not even an upset. The upset is basically because Tennessee's 4-9. The upset is basically if Tennessee would have won. I'm going with Jets.
It's upsetting to watch either of those teams
we're
play.
gonna do
That's why I could go with either team. I could choose either team. That's why it's my upset pick. It's sad to watch the Jets. Have you watched the Jets game?
Yo, yeah.
I mean, come on, man. It's like you want to root for a team when they're doing good, but then when they do something like and shoot themselves in the foot, it's like, geez, disturbing watching y'all play football.
Yeah, I'm not definitely not.
I'm gonna go
I might do some homework or something. Yeah, I'm on winter break.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. He gonna create some homework.
He think he'll create some homework and he on break from school. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Jets. Anyway, that's our picks. For the Moose Football Show this week. Real quick, did y'all see DMX sing Rudolph the Red-Nosed
I heard it on the radio. Funniest thing I've heard in a long time.
What? To hear that what? Man. Yes. To hear that man.
Red-Nosed Reindeer. What? And if you ever saw it, Rough Rider, you would even say it. Come on, man.
Come on.
I mean, I seen it.
Yo, it was festive, and I think that's all it was. I mean,
to hear that.
I mean, to understand he's known for to be this tough rapper. To hear him singing the Christmas song is kind of funny.
To hear that man.
That's like hearing the Lox sing Silent Night. You dig me? It's like unexpected.
To hear that man.
You couldn't have told me that there was a DMX Christmas song.
It's a DMX Read a Rainbow.
Read a Rainbow?
Yes.
Oh,
how did that go?
It's like they play the theme song. I can fly twice. I can fly twice as high. What? Get up! Take a look. It's in the book. Let's get it on. You gotta look it up. You gotta look it up. Nigga. You tell you. Yeah, you gotta look it up.
Take a look, what? To the book, what? Brother!
Give my book back.
Jay, you got a rant for us?
You got a rant for us, man?
Man, I'm just like, exactly, talking all this gangster rap stuff. I just want to be a gangster rapper now, and I'm just tired of people trying to give me some soft behind gangster rap names, like, MC Twinkie. I can't get it out. MC Twinkie Chris.
You said you gonna call yourself
Twinkie Chris.
You gonna be a gangster rapper. You gonna name yourself MC Twinkie.
I'm saying that's what people giving me. Like I'm saying, I know I'm not dark, because most rappers they see
Twinkie Chris,
Twinkie Chris. You know what I'm saying? I gotta come out with a hard rap name. Like it's got.
He's like, yeah, girl, I can't wait to get this cream filling in you. It's like,
yeah, MC Twinkie Chris.
I can't wait to get this cream filling in you. Whoa.
We said girl. We said girl. We said girl.
Oh, I'm about to be like, whoa.
He did say girl.
Oh, okay.
So if people watching, if y'all got a suggestion for my rap name, I'm taking suggestions. Like I said, I don't want nothing. I want some, hardcore rap. I want some hardcore rap name. Like I'm trying to break into this gangster rap. I already got the tattoos. I just got to get, the name. So I'm trying to feel the
How about
image.
DJ Salad dressing?
No, that's flagrant. That's real flagrant.
So I said, buy the mix.
You want to know why it's flagrant? Because salad dressing goes on the salad. And what is the term that is used that deals with salad?
We're not touching
Okay?
that.
We're not going to call nobody MC salad dressing. No.
I could be MC Crouton. You know what I'm saying? Something along those lines. You know what I mean? But
MC Crouton?
MC Crouton.
MC Crouton. Wow.
Salad,
Yeah,
so,
you
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey,
at the end,
got any suggestions?
MC Rice Krispie Treat.
oh Lord! At the end of the day, we want to thank everybody that donated to the Moose football show toy drive. Clothing drive and everything. We definitely appreciate everything that you've done. Love you guys for it and everything else. Definitely tune in next Tuesday to the Moose Football Show. Sean should be back here.
I'll be back. I should be better about it.
Yeah, Sean should be under his cold. He's under the weather.
He's under the
Little baby cold.
Baby in the plane gave me his cold.
See that's what happens when Sean was hanging out on the number 6 train.
Yeah.
You caught it.
That chick.
My man called it the 6th train.
My bad, everybody. I'm on the number 6 train. This chick gave me a cold. My bad, everybody. I apologize. Puerto Rican chick.
Hey, now you talking about, half of my heritage right there.
At the end of the day, it's the Moose Football Show. We'll definitely see y'all next Tuesday, 7:30.
I want some rap names too. Next week, y'all
do.
better be in this chat room with some nice rap names. If not, I'm about to build up my body count in terms of getting this gangster rapport. You know what I'm saying? I can talk real gutter too. You know what I mean? I'm saying all that stuff that's coming out. Mixtape coming out next week. Telling you bright lights and more lights. That's the mixtape coming out. Telling you right there, yo.
Bright lights and more.
Okay,
Bright lights and more lights.
Jason Kidd.
Okay.
MC Chestnut. How about that?
Alright, DJ Chestnut.
Bright lights and more lights. That's the mixtape.
Bright lights and more light.
Bright lights and more lights.
Like the page on Facebook, the Moose Football Show. Follow us on Twitter, the Moose Football for the Moose Football Show.
Yeah.
Other than that,
yeah, MC. First single dropping next week. What?
we'll see you next week.
Yeah. Your girlfriend's favorite co-host.
Yeah, the Moose.
Bright lights.